Tranquil surroundings were on show as Silver Lakes Golf and Wildlife Estate hosted the fifth and final Betway Big Easy Blu Label Unlimited Invitational, which forms part of the 2025-26 wraparound schedule on the Sunshine Tour's feeder circuit. The Pretoria venue epitomizes peaceful estate living and boasts a truly magnificent 18-hole par 72 layout.
It's a gem. Not many people do come out here. It's quite a drive coming from Joburg, but it's a gem of a place. It's an amazing golf course, practice facilities. It's a big estate, 1,600 and odd homes, so it's a family estate, and that's I think what makes it so successful. It's obviously Peter Matkovich design. It's not a long course in Joburg terms, it's very short, but it's tricky. The greens are tricky. If you miss it in the wrong area, you're battling. So it's a hell of a good design that's standing up the test of time. And if you get the chance, come and play.
On the opening day, England's Miles Gray took advantage of the calmer conditions, and he carded around a 4 under par 68.
Yeah, it was a good day. I shot 68, -4, so nice way to start the tournament. Played really solid all day, didn't really hole anything, just hit it pretty close, took care of the par 5s nicely, just one drop on hole 2, but other than that, it was a really good day.
Local veteran Brandon Peters made 4 birdies in a blemish-free first-round display that saw him move into a share of the lead.
Conditions were a little bit tough, course to set up good, but it was one of those days I had a bit of luck on my side. You know, you hit it in the hazard, take a drop, chip it in, hold some putts, but at the end of the day we take what we get, and we move on to the following day.
Within touching distance of the leading pair was Dylan Gamsays, Kian Rose, Kian Kutzer, Reese McCain and Louis Porter. Justice Mashego made a significant move up the leaderboard on the penultimate day of this 54-hole tournament. Mashego, who is a member of the Paposekolum development class, followed a disappointing opening round of 73 with a scintillating 66.
Yeah, I had a rocky start first round, then second round everything, the putts were falling, so once the putter works, everything is perfect in golf.
Joe Sullivan came into the week following a run of 8 top 10 finishes, and the Englishman continued his great run of form. He backed up a 72 with a flawless 65 in the second round.
You know, I try to keep it in play and stay in the moment for the most part. You know, staying in the moment's key. Tried not to look at the leaderboard too much and you know, see what the outcome would be. But yeah, you know, put it in play in the right places, and then, you know, putted well, which was nice.
Sullivan's 36-hole mark of 7 under was matched by amateur Romano Sainzic, who carded 6 birdies on day 2.
Hitting it really well. I haven't been playing the par 5s very well. Just a couple of loose shots here and there, but that's why we're on the range sorting it out. Pitching game is good, putting game is good, and I mean the condition this course is in, there's definitely a lot of birdies to be made.
Sainzic and Sullivan shared the lead with Brandon Peters, who shot 69 in the second round, while the chasing pack were relishing the opportunity to challenge for top spot on the final day. This is truly the platform where players launch their careers before becoming household names on the Sunshine Tour, and another professional showcasing his incredible talents on South Africa's #1 development tour is youngster Kyle Christen Sammy.
I'm Kyle Christen Sammy, 23 years old, and playing on the Big Easy Tour. Golf has been a big part of my life. Started at quite a young age. My dad got me into the game, and yeah, I started off with junior tournaments, SA Kids, and then progressed onto Golf RSA. I played that circuit, got a win, and then yeah, I got my card last year, and it's been a tough season for me so far, but you know, I'm taking all the positives out of it and just trying to get better day by day. Off the golf course, I'm quite a social human. You can ask any of my friends. I like to interact, but I also like to be by myself and, you know, work on my own things. On the golf course, I mean, I don't really try to change my character. I just try to be who I am and just play the game of golf that I know how to play, and hopefully, you know, I'll try to let things fall into place naturally.
Carl, no doubt you're taking it day by day, but where do you see the future?
Look, the goal obviously is to try to get a card out of this for next year. I mean, I will be going back to Q school, but playing on this tour this year has honestly it's made me tougher, grow as an individual, and yeah, I would like to get my tour card out of this, and from there just keep going.
Carl Christensen is a player to look out for. He's got a bright future. He settled for 28th position at Silver Lakes, while Oliver Goldhill continued to shine in his rookie campaign. He tied for 20th and increased his lead at the top of the Blu Label Unlimited Bushveld Tour's Order of Merit, a title previously won by Casey Jarvis, who now plies his trade on the DP World Tour. Miles Gray, who shared the first-round lead, finished in a five-way tie for 13th on 2 under after a second consecutive 73. Justice Mashecho went on to record a top 10 finish with a closing round of 74, and he ended alongside Philip Geerts and Richard Albitzer on 3 under. Romano Sainzic, meanwhile, was unable to emulate his efforts from the first 2 rounds, and he slipped back to 5 under and into a share 5th with fellow amateur and local man Joshua Kokomur, who shot 64 in the second round, while Dylan Ramses, who after back-to-back run-up finishes on the feeder circuit, moved up to 7th on the overall points list on the Betway Big Easy Tour. Co-first round leader Brandon Peters recovered from a tough start to his final round, and Peters, a former winner on the Sunshine Tour, was 4th on his own at 6 under. One shot better was Cape Town professional Travis Proctor, who showed incredible fight to bounce back from an opening 76 to not only make the cut at Silver Lakes, but to go on and finish with rounds of 67 and 66 to grab sole possession of 3rd position. The week, though, turned into a 2-horse race between 2 international talents and former Florida Gulf Coast University teammates Joe Sullivan and Matt Miller, who are both thriving on South African fairways in a bid to elevate their professional journeys. Sullivan, who previously teed it up at the 2024 Valero Texas Open on the PGA Tour, led by 2 shots at the turn, and the overnight co-leader quickly found himself alongside familiar company, as Miller recovered from a 4-shot deficit to move alongside his great friend down the stretch. The Englishman went on to set the clubhouse lead at 9 under par with a superb round of 66. Sullivan, though, had the final say. The 23-year-old remained a composed figure, and he handled the pressure of the final round like a seasoned campaigner. He was able to see off Miller's challenge with a 69, which gave him a 1-stroke victory.
I'm happy, that's for sure. It's a lot for me to win twice this year, and hopefully at the end of the year we can be on the top of that leaderboard.
Sullivan at 10 under par claimed a 2nd Blu Label Unlimited Invitational title on the Sunshine Tour's feeder circuit. The win, though, was made more special with Dad Chris out from the UK and on the bag for his son all week.
Always having my family out here and my dad on the bag is amazing. He was so helpful all week, kept me in the moment. And yeah, we did well together, so maybe we'll see him more in the future.
And with his latest success, Sullivan strengthened his position at the top of the Order of Merit standings and all but secured his playing privileges on the Sunshine Tour, with the top 12 players punching their tickets to the big time next season.
Yeah, no, I'm doing well. I've had a nice season, which is nice. Sunshine will be fun next year. It's definitely a different challenge to the Big Easy, but I'm excited. We'll see where things go, and we'll see how next season goes.
From myself, Andrew Hope, and the Highlights team, congratulations to England's Joe Sullivan, who in front of family mesmerized under pressure at Silver Lakes to win for the 2nd time this season.